Troy, congratulations, although nothing comes easy, does it?
No, it doesn't, Jim. It's hard to win in this league, really, really hard. I think especially for the Air Force Academy, and yet at the same time, just pretty persistent, pretty sturdy resiliency, which we've had all season long with our guys. But I don't know if we had to quite make it that, have that degree of difficulty.
Was that the most comfortable Isaiah has looked to you in terms of just running the offense?
Yeah, I mean, really, you look, I think naturally, anytime you play, as soon as you start getting into about 8, 10 games, you tend to settle a little bit. Yet, some key throws, especially under duress. I thought our offensive line played pretty well, too. We got to keep getting better. And we made some mistakes. Yet, if you got to go back and work and correct some mistakes, you like to do it after a result like we just had.
Troy, you always talk about passing efficiency, and it wasn't so much the fact that you were completing passes, but maybe when you were calling those pass plays and then completing them.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, it's not how many you attempt. It's just when you do, you got to hopefully do it well. And we had some moments tonight where we did. And a lot of that, you operate each time a little bit differently, just depending on what you see coverage-wise. And, if there's a good bit of grass out there and whatnot, hopefully you can win some one-on-ones. And we won some one-on-ones.
What is it about this team that seems to play so well that first drive of the second half? Because I thought that's where you really seized the momentum.
Well, not completely, obviously. I think more than anything else, there's a little bit of a core, a little bit of a soul or a bread and butter to which we leaned on. I think coming out of, there in the third quarter, and sometimes you have to develop that, and it's just not something that's instant. You evolve. There's just no switch. You just naturally develop and evolve and play towards strengths, and you learn your team as you proceed throughout a season.
Troy, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Defensive player of the game, Jeremy Fedulum, 13 tackles, 8 solo tackles, and the interception. Talk about the pick over here on the near sideline.
I think that was mostly just an effort play. I'm going to give all the credit to most of my coaches, and then Zane Lewis, number 6, made a great play. He tipped it up for me. I just ran and did what I could to catch the ball. It really was just all effort. So
they are the leading rushing team in the conference. Did you expect them to throw as much as they did?
I actually did, because we've had a great run defense. We let them get one for free, but other than that, I thought we did a really good job stoning the run, and that's usually what happens against us. We stone the run, and then they start to air it out a little bit. So win a couple more one-on-ones, and we'll get a little bit less close games, but it's always fun to win. So
you had a couple of sacks, but it seemed like getting to Gillum, their quarterback, was pretty hard tonight.
I think we started to wear them down later and got those sacks late in the game, but I agree their offense did a good job of protection.
You're in control in the fourth quarter, and then you have turnovers. Was there part of you that said, "Uh-oh, here we go again"?
No, I tried to not let it get in my mind and just stick to what the defense can do and just stop them. I knew that we were in 4-down territory with the way the game was going, so just stop them on 4th down and get the win. So.
How big was the drive to start the second half where you scored to take the lead, a lead ultimately you would never relinquish?
Oh, that was huge. Our offense did a great job. They carried us in the first half, which was huge. I mean, when we're not clicking on the defense like we were, I thought we had a bad first half personally. Our offense really stepped it up and kept us in the game. So having that carry into the second half as well was definitely big.
Nice win, Jeremy. Congratulations. Our offensive player of the game, quarterback Isaiah Sanders, 9 of 11 passing, 217 yards and a touchdown, 3 touchdown runs, 173 yards rushing. What do you think the difference was in tonight's game for your club?
I think I think the whole season we've shown spurts of what we can do on the field and in the air or on the ground, and tonight we just put it together. The linemen did a great job coming off the ball. The backs did a good job of running. Receivers obviously making plays and making catches, so it was good to see us put it together.
You looked more comfortable at the position tonight. Did you feel more comfortable?
I did. I think mentally I was a little bit more locked in and just prepared and ready to go and ready to go get a win.
And it's got to help to have had games under your belt and play the last several games. That makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, obviously I think the more experience you get, the more you kind of get a feel for the game, get a feel for how guys will play you and react to different things that you do, so that definitely helps.
At one point in the first half, you're 6 for 6 throwing the football, and you were making all kinds of throws. Talk about that just little run right there where it seemed like you couldn't miss your guys.
Well, I mean, obviously, whenever you put the ball in the air, it's not. It looks like it's me, but there's linemen that have to block for you, and there's receivers that got to catch for you. So I just thank God for just the way that we were able to put it together for those first 6 or whatever it was, and it was fun. So
You're in the fourth quarter, and you're in control, and then the 2 turnovers. What's running through your mind?
at that point, you just got to finish. It's sometimes it can be easy to start getting complacent or start feeling like you have it when you're kind of up like that. But one of the things we're trying to say on the sideline is we're not done and we got to go finish and we got to go score. You know what I mean? The game ends when the game ends and nothing before that. So.
Was that the difference maybe tonight that you did finish versus the last few games?
Yeah, I mean, obviously once we finally were able to put it together and finish it off at the end. We've been in a number of close games this year, but it was obviously awesome to just finally get the dubs tonight. So
Isaiah, congratulations.
appreciate it. Thank you, sir.